Hi, I'm TechO from TechO.com. I wanted to relay an experience I had recently when I was staying in a hotel in Broome in northwest Western Australia. Let me put some context into it. Broome is a regional town in Australia, quite cut off from other places, but it has a reputation of being a very good tourist town because of it's near the sea, beautiful beaches, and lovely people. It has a small population though, which means the employment pool is quite small. And usually the hotels, no matter how big or small, whether it's a motel or a five-star resort, tend to rely on a moving population of backpackers as hotel staff. Now, in this one time when I checked into this quite high-grade hotel, although it was off-season, when I walked into my room, a couple of the light bulbs weren't working. So I rang reception and they told me, oh, yes, very sorry about that. Unfortunately, our maintenance man isn't there and you'll have them replaced by tomorrow morning. Morning, not that evening. And then the next day, well, I put that by me. And then the next day when I came back from work, because I was working there at the time, I found that the room service staff had changed my towels, all well and good. But the shampoo that I'd used the night before hadn't been refilled. The little bottle was half empty, just left there, lying on its side where I'd left it. Now, you might say, but what kind of a hotel is this? Is this a one-star motel or is it a five-star resort? Well, I'm saying to you, I don't think that matters. It doesn't matter what type of hotel it is, because what you should be providing is customer service. And quite right, perhaps you only have one lamp in a one-star hotel. Perhaps your bedding material isn't the best cotton thread count. And you do indeed provide resources that match the quality of hotel you are. But one thing you never stint on is customer-centric service. How would you feel, no matter what grade of hotel it is, if you couldn't read at night because there wasn't a light bulb in the bedside lamp? How would you feel if you didn't have enough supplies of soap and towels every day that you came back from work or from the beach? Not good. So you've got to ask yourself, how hard is it for any type of hotel of any size to implement some simple customer-centric systems? Well, what are they? What would I consider simple customer-centric systems? First of all, I designed checklists around the room facilities. The house cleaning people ought to be walking around with a checklist for each room that says, change the towels, refill the soaps and shampoos, clean the floors, make the beds, and no matter how simple it appears, the task at hand, if you checklist it, you will find that there are small things that you just don't forget. Simple enough. You need to back that up though with on-the-spot supervision. That's not a manager walking through every hotel, but the manager at least picking 2 out of 10 rooms to check every now and then to see what work's been done and how up to scratch and up to quality it is. Training is another important thing, and you might say, yes, but if these are backpacker staff, why should I invest in training? The reason you should invest in training for staff who would normally stay, say, 3 months, is that for 3 months you don't have any customer complaints. That's key. What would this training consist of? At the very least, it would be about the vision of your hotel, what it means to supply to customers this feeling that you would like the customers to feel when they stay in the hotel. It's got to be customer-centric, it's got to explain what your hotel stands for, and it's got to explain that your staff have to live up to what it stands for. At the end of that though, what you then have to do is cement that training and the checklists and so on with rewards that are designed accordingly. So they're about outcomes, they're about getting the quality of the tasks within the checklist done correctly, and you start providing bonus rewards to staff who perform really well. That way you cement the others into thinking, well, I could get that reward too, I could get that award, and work accordingly. There are no excuses about poor customer service. Any of us who are in business has to produce one thing. I don't care what your product is, I don't care what your service is, and that one thing is good customer service. Come on over to the website teiko.com, teikoh.com, to find out more about how you can implement simple checklists and templates.